Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back and I hope you're doing fantastic out there. In this video today, I have another offering from Fire Maple. I'm very excited about this one. This is the Wildfire 2. Let's take a closer look. So as you can see, this is a remote gas stove. First thing that we see right off the bat is a very nice container that the stove comes in. We also see an owner's manual and looks like a card here. Very cool. So as you can see, this Wildfire 2 comes in a really nice durable plastic case. I like that very much. You unthread the case and the stove sits inside. Very nice quality. Very thick, durable. What I wish they had though is I wish that this bottom did not have a hole in it. Then you could use this as a bowl. But unfortunately it's got a hole, so it's only a case. But very, very nice. Here is a look at the stove. First thing that you see is it has a long fuel line. This fits a standard Lindell valve. There is a piezo igniter on the stove, and then these legs just pop out. They have these little circles right here that are cut out, and then they pop right over them little studs. Boom, right into place, just like that. So this round part's gonna lock on that little stud there. Boom. And now you have a nice stable base. I like this base. It's very heavy duty, and I think that you could use a stove like this with a larger pan. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you could probably use a 10-inch cast iron pan. And I like the position of the piezo igniter. I like that the burner is protected from this, so in the event that you have wind, I think this stove will still perform. Okay, let's go ahead and get this set up for a boil test. So we'll just set it right there. We're going to take and make sure that this valve is in the off position, and we will thread on our fuel canister just like that. Now the stove is powered, it's got fuel. Spin that around, get that nice and level. Okay, let's go ahead and fire up the stove. Let's just turn this on a little bit, and we'll hit that piezo igniter. There we go. It worked very well. I did have a lighter handy just in case. We're going to go ahead and get this thing warmed up and set up for a 32-ounce boil test. So I've got my little pan here. We'll just set this down here. So this water is somewhere between 28 and 32 ounces. So we'll pour that in there. And as you can see, I'm going to boil this right out here on this rock. It's a little bit windy out today, and it's not going to be covered, so it's going to be a realistic boil test. Let's go ahead and turn this up, get it warming up. Get our timer ready off here in the distance. So let's fire this thing up, get it nice and hot, and we'll set that water on there. Start our time. In fact, I'm gonna set the time right there. Looks like we are approaching that heavy rolling boil, and I'll just go ahead and stop it right there, right under the 5-minute mark. We have reached that nice rolling boil. So not bad performance given all the variables that we're dealing with out here. It's windy, that water was probably 50 something degrees. you know, it is what it is. It's not a knock against the stove, it's just we didn't have ideal conditions to do this test in. But as you can see, the water's boiling very well. Let's take a look at the flame control and see what that looks like. How well does this thing do coming down to a simmer? Sounds like it's doing really good. I can hear the flame adjusting, and it's adjusting really nice. There we're down to a nice little mild simmer, and then crank it up again to that rolling boil. Very easy. The control is very nice. I like it. It's performing very well. The only knock that I can see about this is, again, I wish that this hole was not there. This would be an ideal, perfectly good sized bowl that you could eat your food out of. So maybe in future generations of this stove, they can take that information and use that. That would make this kit a little bit more versatile. Well, folks, my final thoughts on this Wildfire 2 by Fire Maple. I like this stove. It did good given the circumstances that we're out in the cold temperatures. There's still snow on the ground across the way, and it did fantastic. Even with the wind and this rock is cold, it did very good. I want to say thank you to Fire Maple for sending this stove out for review. If you guys are interested in this stove, I'll put a link in the description box down below where you can find it. I want to say thank you for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and share this video. And until next time, I hope every one of you out there has a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.